for everything scary. I'm GMHaunts, and today I am at my local Spirit Halloween for the 2023 season. So, let's get inside. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are once again for the Halloween 2023 season. This is another review store, as you can see, with no archway, but this is my local Spirit. We are here once again entering Spirit Hallows Cemetery, Jack's Mausoleum, the front ISE, and right in front we have Martian. This is one of the best props of the year in my opinion, and he is looking great. I know a lot of people have been getting him recently. He's been showing up to stores now in stock, and he looks great here in Jack's Mausoleum. I actually do like his placement in the front. I guess we'll come over to the side. You have Jack on the top of his own mausoleum, the Spirit window. Actually, before we go into the walkthrough, let's take a look at the widow. Now, I've said it so many times this year already, but the lighting was spot on for Spirit Hallows Cemetery. And right here, this is like so cool with the blue and the green. She looks like a comic book. It's really awesome, but we'll take a look at the widow here. Wow, she looks great here. I also just love the Spirit torches with the lighting effect and everything, but we will come over once again to the one of the entranceways for Jack's Mausoleum, and let's enter in. Obviously, we have all the plaques, the candles, everything like that. We have Dagger Mike right here. Let's take a look. Let's move over to the side. Wow, there is Dagger Mike in Jack's Mausoleum. Again, though, I love this effect still. I said it since Flagship, and I still love it. I love how it, like, the hologram fan illuminates the stained glass. You have the falling rips, and then the hologram fan itself up there. Very, very cool animation. Scary sitting scarecrow. Obviously, we gotta take a look at him. Come over here. There he is. All right, we have the Nightcrawler plaque, the Buzzsaw plaque. We'll walk out of Jack's Oh, I do want to point out the Grim Arm over there, obviously. And then we have the newest Killer Clown, Slim, in the back of Jack's Mausoleum. This one looks really nice. We'll take a look. The face on this one looks pretty great in my opinion. Not that many deformities, so that's cool. I know this guy is very split in the community right now. Some people really like him. Some people don't like him at all. I honestly think he's great. I know he doesn't have a ton of animation, but I think he looks fantastic, very accurate to the film. So I like him a lot. I do want to point this out over here. This is the shirt I am looking for this Halloween season. Obviously last year they had the Ghostface shirt, and I was able to get that, my favorite shirt from last year. This year they're continuing the horror shirts with a Sam version, and it hasn't showed up to like barely any stores so far this season, as you can see. Not in stock just yet, but keep my eye on that. Let me know in the comments if your store has gotten that shirt just yet, but we will walk over to this side of Jack's Mausoleum, and poor George, who is in place of Public Enemy #1, Heckles, who actually is getting replacement heads. He looks great. Take a look at that again, the comic book-esque lighting. It looks great. There is poor George, but take a good look at it. Jack's Mausoleum, and then the Martian. Alright, and here we are at the back ISE, Spirit Hallows Cemetery Mausoleum Row. Once again, this is a reduced version because the back theme is so big, but we have the entire back part of it here at my local store. Let's take a look at the Black Heart, one of my favorite props of 2023.
Your time has come. Join me now.
And he is turned up loud at this store, which is awesome. I love Blackheart. He is insane. I still think one of my favorite, possibly my favorite Reaper of all time. I'm so glad I got him right when he released online back in July. So there's Blackheart. And then over here, my favorite small prop for this year, we have the flashback of Grave Watcher on her 10-year anniversary, coming back from 2013. I said it before and I'll say it again. I love how YJ did Grave Watcher's eyes this year. I think they made her way better than the original Pan-Asian version in 2013. Just love the way the eyes look. So creepy. I love the effect. And then obviously right here is someone I have not seen much this season other than at Flagship, but he is now arriving to stores. We have Desmodus right in the middle of Mausoleum Row. Let's take a look. A very popular animatronic for this year. There he is. That animation is insane. Techie is really experimenting with a ton of new animations the last couple years, and Desmodus is no exception to that. Such a cool animation, popping up and the wings out at the same time. So there's Desmodus, and then down here, obviously, the returning little Skelly Bones. I have him from last year. There he is, little Skelly Bones. I'm glad that he returned for this ISE for Mausoleum Row because he fits really, really well in it. And then obviously the left side Mausoleum, which is a great addition to Mausoleum Row. We have the doors. We'll pull the gargoyle switch, and the jumping spider is turned off right now, but still, it is such a good mechanism for the ISE. I love it. Such a creative addition for this year. And it fits so well for being a mausoleum, obviously with the ISE, Mausoleum Row, but the Spirit Star up there as well. And then you can kind of see some of the new tombstones this year. I know the Pet Graveyard one is very popular. A lot of this, like this new design with the pumpkin, these are some very cool tombstones. The Eileen Wright one is new for this year, and then my favorite of the season, the Limb Ripper tombstone that actually says born 1983, which was the Spirit's founding year, reborn 2017, which was his flashback back for Spirit Hollow Bridge. So very cool tombstone, I like it a lot. And then obviously you have the inflatable section, which didn't get a lot of love this year. Not many new inflatables for this season, which is kind of unfortunate, but I feel like we should take one last look at Desmodus because we haven't seen him much this season so far. Let's take one last look. This guy is awesome. That is Mausoleum Row of Spirit Hollow Cemetery. Let's see if I can get a wide shot of this, the left side mausoleum. That is Mausoleum Row. Alright, and as for animatronic stock, this store has a ton, and I will say this is the location I got my Darling Dolly, which they actually have one right here, and my Gordo. Both came from this store. This is my local store, obviously. We have a sitting scarecrow. They have the new floor candelabra, another Darling Dolly. They have a Slim right here, another sitting scarecrow, a scary sitting scarecrow. Strawman from last year is a Howling Spirit, which I know isn't at every store just yet. There's a Widow, Poor George. There's a Stilts right there. There is a Blackheart over here, the Swinging Witch from last year. And then right here is a Desmodus, his giant box for this season. There's only one Desmodus in stock, but he is here. A Leatherface, obviously I already have him. Eternal Rest, another Straw Man. This is the Stilts we took a look at. Actually, no, there's two Stilts. That was the one we saw. Another Stilts right here. And then this is just the other side of it, but a ton of animatronic stock here at my local store. Over here, they actually have the new Devil Cherub in stock, and obviously this guy is a flashback, if you want to call it that, of the 2013 Cherubs. But this year, they only flashback the Devil. They didn't bring back the good Angel version, so an interesting choice on Spirit's part, but, you know, that's what they did. And I actually will say this guy looks a lot better in real life than he did in his stock photo. I know a lot of people were disappointed with the stock image. He looks a lot better in real life, a lot more like the original 2013 version, but there's the Devil Cherub. Over here, we have the new zombie babies. We have Mothy Max. We have Bottoms Up, actually no, Flippin' Freddy, excuse me. Bottoms Up Brody was his prototype name. He ended up releasing as Flippin' Freddy. And then down here, my favorite zombie baby of this year, and probably the last couple years, Gutsy Gwen. The first time we were seeing an animated zombie baby in a long time, and I hope this means more of them in the future. But Gutsy Gwen, I know, super popular for this season, and she is awesome. And then over here, my first time seeing it in real life, we have the Zombie Baby's Cradle, and this thing actually does come in a box. I was not sure how they were going to package it, but it does come in a box, very actually reminiscent of an animatronic box. Alright, I normally don't film the mask section at Spirit, but I have to point this out because this is my favorite mask of this season. They do have the Martian Warrior mask, once again, to go with the animatronic license this year, and this thing is awesome. If I am correct, this is manufactured by Zagoni Studios, and you're probably wondering where is the mouth of this mask. It actually does come with it, and you push it down, and it's basically a two-piece mask in a way, so that you can move your mouth. You can kind of see it right here, and you can move it. This thing is awesome. It is so colored perfectly to the movie. I love the look of the eye. Actually, I just said the movie, but this one is more like the trading cards. Excuse my mistake there, but this mask is so awesome. Martian Warrior, like I said, to go with the animatronic. A lot of Mars Attacks merch this year. I guess we will take a look at the rest of the mask collection here. Not anything too crazy for this season in particular, as in like for new masks. This jack-o'-lantern, It's kind of cool. It's a plastic, kind of vintage looking in a way. So that is pretty neat, but the mask section has a lot of different options. This one's also pretty cool. The Trick or Treat Studios Frankenstein, but this is the plastic version, and it honestly looks like latex. Like, it would pass by as latex because of how good the paint job is, but those are some of the masks. Alright, so it's going to wrap up my first tour of my local Spirit for the 2023 Halloween season. I did not pick up anything today, if any of you were curious, but I was definitely excited to see Jack's Mausoleum and Mausoleum Row once again. And like you saw, animatronic stock in both boxes and in the ISEs was very, very good. And this store is looking awesome. But stay tuned, I will definitely have more trips to my local store and probably a couple of more videos throughout the season. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll go at it for more Spirit Halloween 2023 videos. Goodbye.